seriously a challenge for me now to fail an escort quest.
Hey guys.
What are you playing today?
Me?
Yeah.
Dr. Langskoff, the Tiger, and the Terribly Cursed Emerald. A whirlwind heist.
It's a pretty fun game.
Well, I saw that the achievements were fixed, so gotta get that last one.
Yep. Fuck, that was close for a second. Just want to be extra safe there because she hadn't launched a glob at me yet. Hey, there you go. can I do with this guy?
Yo, what is up?
Good morning.
Oh, it'll probably help to have my speakers on.
Good morning.
Sammy Pup.
Who dat?
Just got home. Playing that two-headed dragon of magic.
Again?
I played Midnight last night was pre-release. So I played that, went home at like 5 a.m., got some sleep, went to this thing at 6, and it was two-headed dragon, which is like a 2v2. Had fun. And I'm tired.
How much fun though?
If I had to give it like a rating, I'd say like 9 out of 10 fun. I got like some okay cards. I think like some people got even crazier cards out of their draft pools, but I still had fun, and I got like middle tier cards and still did well. It's a good mental exercise. But now I gotta get back to Chivo hunting, which I guess is I gotta start back on Hatto for Boyfriend.
The important things in life right there.
Yeah. I'm like 10 out of 16 achievements, so I gotta do
Damn.
it. Yeah, I had like a good amount of the grind done. Let's see, I have direct messages from you.
Oh yeah, I just sent you some weird thing I had a weird feeling about, but I have absolutely no idea.
Jeez. He has like so many clustered achievements. So Tails, when you get an achievement in Tails, it just pops, right? It doesn't pop on open and close anymore?
So yeah, in ToME, when you play on the hardest difficulty, on roguelike mode, you'll pop that first, and then anywhere from like a few seconds to minutes to whenever, you can go on the ToME website and you click to sync it up and like stack downwards, so it gives you credit for all the easier difficulties,
Alright.
like all at once.
Yeah, because he has a bunch of clustered, and so I'm trying to see if they're that thing.
Yeah, as far as I could see there, they looked legit, because the Madness roguelike version of it would always come first, pretty much. But I don't, it's just like absurd. Like, Who would come out of nowhere, never achievement hunting ever, and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna take on Guns of Icarus, Tales of Maj'eyal, Champions Online, and Train Simulator all at once?
Yeah, there's a few things we can check. We might want to check some of his third-party leaderboards if he has any.
Like, either this dude is the messiah of Chivo hunting, and I want to meet him and be his best friend, or some weird shit's going on.
Yeah, I think there's a few things we can check. Probably, if he's samming and he's not doing timestamps, but he's doing item alterations, then he'll probably do something dumb, like if you need 1,000 of something, he'll just give himself 1,000 instead of like 1,001 or you know, anywhere past that. It's one of those things where, like, for some reason, when people get the achievement, they decide not to keep going for stats. And so that's usually how we catch people. As far as I see, he doesn't have any broken achievements. Spacing seems okay. Yeah, the only other person of high rank that he's with is G. And G is same country, so I assume they're friends in real life. But he only has 110 games. He's achieved half the achievements of his friend, but has way fewer games than his friend.
Are they actually friends on Steam?
Yes. And so I think it's really, he's just that high up on the leaderboard because of ToME.
Well, more than that, dude. He literally is playing Champions Online and Guns of Icarus also.
It's true.
Like, that's like the 4 big titans of fucking Chivo hunting.
TF2, Guns of Icarus.
Yeah, TF2 also. Good point. That's huge as well.
But, like, looking at his unlocks, like, there's enough time in between that they seem okay. The only thing is, let's see, what did he have? He had like 500 hours and he's only been playing since January?
I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's like a 12-year-old account, but like not much on it.
He has 48 hours played. Yeah, he has 48 hours played, and it's not like he has some of the longer grind. He doesn't have any of the big grind stuff. He just has enough of normal stuff. His TF2 seems fine.
Yeah, I sent him a friend request. Like, if this dude's legit, he's legit.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing about Champs is maybe he's borrowing someone else's account and just playing the mission map over again. But it seems okay. I don't know how much piercing damage you can do. Usually you need to do a lot to get that achievement, but the rest of the achievements are like, you know, defeat 100 dudes, which isn't hard. And the prison section is pretty much in the beginning. It's like level 10, level 5, level 10. So that's something, like, I could probably go do the prison right now. So, like, he doesn't have anything that's like outside of where he should be. He did the Quillar crash, which was the missable that was in the tutorial. Hit rank 15 in versus battles. I did. That seems okay. Guns of Icarus. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know, again, because they unlock so weirdly, I don't know if he's done anything out of order, because I don't know the achievements enough.
Yeah, I could take a peek at the Icarus. but
What I would do is make like a flow chart real quick of like all the achievements and the order they're supposed to unlock in, and then like just take a screenshot of each page and get a little quick math going on that.
yeah,
But,
it wouldn't be hard. I could just peek at it and see.
Yeah, he had the tutorial achievements. Summon 3 fires and 3 bombs and 3 dummies in like the same second, which isn't difficult. It could have just lagged, because I know mine lagged when I did it. And he got the last summon and the completed tutorials. His buff seems I don't. It's just like some of that stuff like. Definitely the buff one. Buff 125 parts and 60 guns within an hour and a half of getting the previous achievement of buff 16 guns.
Let me look at it. I'm pulling it up now.
The other thing too is like he could have for champs he could have just had a friend rushing through stuff. One of his guns achievements is win 1 game with 2 novices on your crew, and then he has double trouble, which is win 5 games with 2 novices on your ship, and they both unlocked at the same time, which I'm not sure if that's possible.
Yeah, it's possible with Icarus. It's if you get more than 3 achievements at once, it will like overflow, and you won't get them until you exit the game and come back in.
Okay.
But that's strange because I don't see. I'm organizing them by time right now, and I don't see on top of that any like overflow.
Yeah, like the overflow for that one should have been something previous to it, which there's previous to that there's 4 achievements that are different timestamps, and then there's a section of 3 achievements same timestamp, 2 achievements same timestamp, 3 achievements same timestamp, which should be fine. It's just that 4 one with no, all of them are different timestamp, and then he has that weird part. It could happen. I'm not discounting it.
Nah, actually that looks fine because it's win. One is win and one is just complete games, so I think he's okay there.
That's true.
Yeah, the Guns of Icarus looks legit to me.
What about win 10 matches with this ship? It's January 4th at 9:17. He has like 3 win 10 matches with different ships at the same time.
Those achievements are bugged in game. They just pop all at once.
Alright.
Yeah, you get all those notes achievements basically in a single dump of them. They should come in packs of 3. And yeah, 917, 917, 917, 823, 823, 823. Looks legit actually.
Yeah, it looks legit. The only thing is the train sim. I would have to get Azonoth to take a look at that.
Yeah.
He is the train guy. He fucking grinded, I think, train 2013 or 2012, and then they deleted all the achievements and started again for 2013, but kept the same depot. So like, you just fucking started over again. And there were like 10,000 hour achievements, and he's like, "All right, fucking do it again." And then they did it again. And I think he's still playing it, but he's also playing some other train game that is definitely never gonna reset their achievements. It's so fucking annoying. It's like, just make a different depot and put the new version out or something. Like, it's annoying.
A stats is backed up right now, huh?
Is it?
689 in queue, probably.
Yeah, let me restart it. Mod log. Oh, it's not it. Oh, nice. I can combine and filter multiple pages. App ID change. See what's the most recent stuff done. Some auto blocks, some bands. Auto blocks, auto blocks. Okay. Sometimes I check because, like, if the auto block catches like a shit ton of people at the same time, it might crash itself. But
An
That
idea
sucks.
why that happens sometimes? It floats.
yeah, it's just hanging right now. Let me see if I can restart it. Yeah, now I'm gonna have to get Myth to do it. I think the crawler's running on like some legacy software or something. Some spare server of a spare server of a spare server. Some Frankenstein monster. I remember, like, I think 2 servers ago, one of them caught fire.
Jesus.
Yeah, and they live in the. It was like winter too. It's winter in the Netherlands, and it's still caught on fire. It was fucking hilarious though, because he came into chat and he's like, "So, server's on fire," because he doesn't host like at his house or nothing. He has some company or some shit where he.
Yeah, co-location.
Yeah, so like anytime there's a problem with the server, he has to call them or like drive over to them and do it. Oh, which reminds me, I got $5 on my PayPal. I should donate that over.
What? Nothing?
If you try and manually update one single page, does it update?
No.
Alright. Sometimes it'll stop full profile updates and keep itself going in single game updates. Alright, so it's just completely down. I don't know if those train simulator achievements are too close together or not. Because I know some lessons are insanely short and others are super long, and if you don't know the kind of controls scheme, then you fuck up a bunch. Let's see what Stein's achievements are. He'll know better. Yeah, looking at a guy who plays it a bunch, his timestamps are like at least 5 or more minutes apart, whereas the other guy is like 3 minutes on each for a lot of the lesson plan stuff on Train Sim. But I don't know, I guess, yeah, I would just friend him up and try and talk to him a little and see if he says anything. You know, sometimes
see.
he'll out themselves. But yeah, that's the problem. Like, there could be so many smart Sammers and we'll probably never know, but we have enough to try and get most of the There's always going to be some unknown. That's why we just hopefully grow the community that everyone's friends, and it's like the one guy on the leaderboard who doesn't participate in events and doesn't talk to people, we could care less about.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was. It's like I just never seen them, never heard of them. They pop up out of nowhere. I'm always just kind of like,
Yeah, half the time that happens, it's like immediately I can tell there's some Sam or something. It's usually like some Chinese or Russian account. Anytime I notice my rank go down.
Did Master Chief use Sam a little bit?
Yeah, Master Chief is a reformed Sammer.
sure.
The thing is, like, he unsammed a gigantic portion of stuff. It's just like he's been playing since Steam came out and like was farming it. That's why he owns so many games, and I think he's in Brazil?
Mexico.
Mexico. So he got like all of his games super cheap. But yeah, Master Chief usually comes to most of the events anyway and talks
Does
to
he?
people.
I'd never see him.
I've seen him out of like the ones that I was doing last year. He came to like half of them. He seems okay. He might be cheating still, but if he is, then we'll catch it. We'll catch him eventually. Just how it works. Everyone gets caught eventually. I don't really sweat it.
I just wish Valve did something about
Yeah.
it.
Well, I mean, I wish they would just make everything server side, but even then, that's like a gigantic amount of implementation that you would have to do, and devs already fuck it up as it is. And even server side,
It's because of Sam. I think it's because of Sam that they haven't done anything where they reward you for completing games.
Yeah, no, that's why they stopped doing coal and stopped doing the summer tickets.
Yeah, I like those events.
Oh yeah, I wish they did it more.
But Sammer's ruined everything. That fucking program. There's got to be a way for Steam to recognize it or something. It doesn't have to change it. Doesn't have to change its server side or anything. Just recognize it.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, they probably could. It's weird. So they're allowed to look in the folder that it's installed in. They're technically not supposed to be looking at other stuff, but they can look at other stuff sort of through other means. And then that changes country to country, so it's a little murky. But the other part, okay, Sam doesn't hook any DLLs. There's no injecting. There's nothing. So it's just a program. So maybe you could hash some files and check it against it. Check some MD5 hashes and see if that's it. But again, you'd have to look in folders that are not where Steam is located, which is illegal in most countries. So the legal way to do it would to make some type of server authentication for it. So, like, again, you're connected to a Valve server playing the game, even if it's not like I don't know, let's say Champions Online or something. Even though they have their own server, so that is basic. Well, all right, yeah, we'll say so. Champions Online, you would have the server that Champions Online has and all their stuff, and they would push achievements through that like they do. but the achievements also push to Steam. And then you would have a secondary authentication server also connected to that service that would check that again as well to see that if you are indeed in that game. But I mean, it's really like, if you just build another mousetrap, you just get a smarter mouse. So, I don't know.
I know. It just kind of punishes legal player, not legal.
It limits the
honest
amount of
players.
fun we could do with certain ideas. Like, again, having achievement events and stuff, and actually being able to get stuff for achievements. Like, I would love not an Xbox system, but like a system where like it unlocks more things for you, whether it's profile shit or whatever. But it just won't happen. The other thing is like banning people for SAM. I don't think Valve would ever do that or do VAC bans. It's kind of not really part of what VAC is about.
Nah, Valve only cares about when money's involved.
Well, that and like any manipulation of game files. That's really what it is. Because manipulating the game files is illegal, and so like their protection is to have a system that bans people who do participate in illegal activity. And so, yeah, they don't care about SAM because it doesn't inject, it doesn't do anything. All it does is it calls the API like the API does. So like, if they could strengthen the API somehow, that'd be great, but that's not really how an API works. I mean, you'd have to basically get like a specific key response every single time and do a handshake to try and make sure, which I just, the amount of processing power for that to then set up a system like that for the millions of Steam users just seems, again, and it makes you zero money to do this. There's no money to be made in doing it, so I don't see it.
You could argue in the future it could make me money because they could do arts again, and the Steam's ticket things. That makes some money because it has players buy the games.
Yeah, but for the most part in business, you don't do something to get something later. You do something to get something now.
Well, I would argue that Valve isn't a typical business.
True. Speaking of unethical things, I'm reading a post on Reddit about what's the most unethical life hack you could do.
Why does it have to be unethical?
That's what the question is. Because one of them is if you unplug the Ethernet cable from a Coinstar, it won't charge commission.
What the fuck?
I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm like, I don't have coins to go test that, but it sounds silly.
What does a Coinstar even do?
All right. Do you want to know the most unethical life hack I've done?
Hold on. For Coinstar is what poor people use, Enoch. All the change, like those pennies, those things that people used to have in like the 80s, long ago.
Physical paper currency?
Not paper. Actually, it only takes coins. It'll only take coins.
God.
I think some
Metallic
take bottles.
currency?
And you take a big jar of that you've saved for like your entire life, making minimum wage, and then you put it into this machine that is basically a washing machine, and it just spins all the coins and puts them in the slots and counts them all, and then it takes like 10% off the top as payment for using the system and gives you the rest back because you were too lazy to like wrap it and put it in the bank.
You can do the exact. If you brought the jar to a bank, they have to count it out.
Yep. Though I'm usually nice and I just go get rolls myself because the rolls are free.
You want to know the most unethical life hack I've done?
Yeah.
So way back in the day, I bought a PS2 back when it was brand new, like when they were selling for like $600 or whatever. So I bought one, had it for I don't know a year. I had it for a year or so, and then it had the disc read error. Like it was just unplayable. You couldn't play it anymore. Disc read error. So I bought a new PS2, and I used an X-Acto knife to remove the covers from the PS2s for both of them, and I swapped the covers so that the old PS2 had the new cover on it because the covers had a serial on the back, and the new PS2 had the old cover. So I packed in the old PS2 that wasn't working back into the box, brought it back, and got a refund, and had a new PS2.
I think I'm okay with that. Really, like it should have just been like you sold me something, it died within a year, replace it. I mean, it's electronics. It's kind of mainstay. There's so much stuff that happens dead on arrival that it's part of your costs. Part of your
Everyone I tell the story to, they're like, "Oh, you're stealing. Should have bought a new one."
It seems fine, and even a year from now, a year from then, it was probably less money to buy.
I don't know, but the new one that I got still works today. Even well, May. I haven't tried it in a while. Ever since I switched to PC gaming.
Oh yeah, Xenoc, there was a guy in the event today called Xeno.
Motherfucker.
We were talking about something, and we were saying something, and we kept saying Xenoc. I think we were talking about achievements or something, about yeah, Xenoc beat that or whatever, and he's like, what did I do? What? Like every 5 minutes we're like, oh, not you, a different one.
My name's totally different than that. Totally.
But his was like Xeno with and then a C at the end, and it was Xeno Seer or something. But he's like, yeah, but people just shorten and say Xenoc or Xenoc or Xeno.
Swear to God, I better get this fucking achievement.
Which one?
Yeah, I got it. Stupid pretzels.
Take that, pretzels.
So it's number 316, I think.
It's a good round number.